Hello and welcome to another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, of another furry visual novel. This one about fire escape. You need to know where one is at all times. Anyways, joke aside, in case of emergency, a game that I just see is actually done by that little number that says 1 point something. So, before you start, if you're interested in playing this game, you can get it for free on itch.io. But it's already finished, so there isn't a Patreon that I see of, but you can give them $5 to get extra stuff. And yeah, if you want me to do the entirety of this game, tell me, and I'll give it 1 point to put it up higher on my personal list of games to do. Also, is there anything else? Oh yeah, if you want me to play any other game, tell me, and I'll add it to the list of visual novels to play. So, let's see what these stories are about. In Case of Emergency is a fantasy visual novel with romance, comedy, and role-playing elements. Play as Kieran, an almost college grad who enrolls in summer remedial classes after failing his final semester of school. When he stumbles upon a mysterious staircase on campus, he discovers a dying world of swords, magic, and prophecy. Hyena. Okay, I guess that's the gist of it. Make sure my face is good. It's always good. Just had my first cup of coffee. So, let's start, I guess. Boop. It's Dad's funeral. Oh, he didn't have any eyes. The sky is appropriately miserable. Thick clouds are draped across it, like you're looking at it out from the side of a snow globe wrapped in cotton. Only a handful of people have shown up, including you and your sister. Mom hasn't arrived yet, so I can read. Dad didn't have a lot of friends. You got that from him. Turns out loneliness can be hereditary. Yeah, get your feelings out. Of course you should cry. Dad's dead. Male feminist? Okay, that's a weird name. This is a deeply emotional moment for you, and it's okay to let people know that. In fact, you're obliged to share that you are sad. Cry. You exhale slowly and wait for the tears to fall. You wait. And wait. But nothing seems to be coming. Toxic masculinity much? You know it's okay to cry, right? Don't listen to that alpha Chad. Okay, don't listen to him. Crying is for pussies, no matter what anyone else says. What if this is like his egos or something? King of the nerds. Actually, crying is for people. You know people with their irrational emotions. I mean, you don't need to try and cry. And fuck that one right there. Sounds a bit weird. I don't know, let's just try to, break the floodgate of emotions. What kind of game is this? You blink, hard, willing something to fall from your eyes. You think you can feel something, if not tears, then at least a buildup of eye juices emanating at the corners. This is a weird game. You're almost there. You've definitely got it. You scrunch up your nose and press your eyelids tight together, like squeezing out the last bit of toothpaste from the tube. There was always toothpaste left in there. Just a little harder, and you can see your sister staring at you a few feet away. Her tail swishes through the air anxiously. There's a familiar expression on her face. I can swear I can read. Expression on her face. Please don't. Her eyes are the perfect amount of sad. She looks like she's been crying, but not too much. She's sad, but strong. Sensitive, but stable. She always was better at everything than you. Have you seen Mom? No. I thought her flight was scheduled for this morning. It landed a couple hours ago. There was a delay. You don't think this is last Christmas all over again, do you? Or is last Christmas? She turns to you sharply. Of course not. She promised she'd come this time, so she has to. Besides, this is probably the only event she'd be willing to spend in the same room as Dad. She'll be here. She fiddles with the silver band on her left ring finger. So, how's Rick? Good. We started taking indoor biking classes together. I think it's good for our relationship. I mean, really good. Really good. Uh-huh. That's way too much information. Gross. Not what I meant. She slaps you lightly on the arm. You guys are still getting married? Or so you guys. Yeah, we had to push back the date because of, you know. She gestures at the scene around you. But it's still on for the end of the summer. They say that's the new trend anyways. Summer is the new spring? Supposedly. That's better for you, isn't it? That way, you can come after you graduate. Speaking of which, how's school going? I swear I can read. Maybe I should spend more time reading and less time talking. It do be like that. Actually, school is going pretty poorly. You're missing finals week of your senior year right now. You're pretty sure you're going to fail a class and be denied your degree. Wait, couldn't you, I don't know, ask for time off to see family? I'm not sure how graduate stuff works. I think like in high school and maybe college, I'm not 100% sure. If your roommate dies, you kind of get like a pass or something like that. But I think a father would trump a roommate, you know? Just say I feel worried. I'm missing most of my finals to be here, so I'm worried I might not pass the final class I need for my degree. It would really suck to have to work so hard for 4 years only to not be able to graduate with everyone else. She frowns. Yeah. What? So, you go first. I was going to say, one thing that I've learned from my relationship is that it's better not to talk about how you feel. Wait, not to talk about how you feel? I feel like that's bad advice. Sometimes you have to figure it out on your own. Uh-huh. Are we Kieran? Yeah, we're Kieran. Feelings are dumb. That doesn't sound healthy. Have you run that by a therapist? She shrugs. Look at what good it brought Mom and Dad. The two of you stare blankly at the dark wood of the casket. It's flanked on either side by towering bouquets of lilies, like two Michelin man-shaped bodyguards of the afterlife. Rick brought those flowers, by the way, or bought. Wow. Still trying to impress Dad from beyond the grave, huh? Kyrie shrugs and twitches her nose. Maybe, or... Oh, that's Mom? First, like, she looked kind of like a rat, but I guess she kind of looks like a dog as well. Okay, Martha, I have to go now. I have my ex-husband's funeral. Yeah, I'll call you back from the hotel room. Didn't prove the budget without me. Mom walks up to the two of you, rolling a suitcase in one hand and her phone in the other. Hi, kids. We're into traffic from the airport. You know how it is. How's your father? He's fine. He's taking a little lie down right now. Dead, I think. Oh, besides that, I mean, how'd the old man go anyway? The coroner said it was a heart attack. Just keeled over one day at work, and that was it. Apparently, it was his emergency contact. No, I was his emergency contact. I hope that's not your eulogy. Speaking of which, how's yours coming along, Kieran? You fish out your phone from your pocket and flip through your notes. You clear your throats. I never really knew that. And that's as far as I got. You can't open a eulogy with something like that. What? Why not? It's a bit of a bummer. You open her mouth for a rebuttal, but she beats you to it. Even if it's true. So, what? I should lie at my dad's funeral? That's what I would do. I guess one thing I should probably do, even if it's a little macabre, is start doing eulogies for all of my family members, in case they die before me. So that I can be like, okay, instead of having to think of something during these emotional times, well, everything's fine, I'm gonna write their death notes. That's being prepared. Do you have something prepared, Mum? Oh, no. There are specific instructions in his will that I will not be allowed to speak at his funeral. That's weird. But don't worry, I had the same demands in mind. Looks like I won't be needing them after all. Carrie, what did you write? Carrie raises an eyebrow at you. You know it's stealing my speech. Okay. How about this? Dad. Loved unconditionally. I'm not sure what he was, but pushed me to be the best that I could be. Let's just do that. Dad always wanted more of us, or for us. He couldn't settle for good when he could have great. He always gave things his all, and expected the same from everyone around him. I don't think he knew how to take a break. Well, he had sleep apnea, so he really didn't. When I brought home my first C in middle school, he brought a bunch of algebra textbooks, or bought, and assigned me extra practice sets to do every week. I hated it. I missed my best friend's birthday party, and a lot of playdates because of him. At the end of the year, I got an A in math, and I got it again, and again, and again, until I ended up in Corneth. So I guess I should be grateful. But now he's dead, I'm missing my finals, and I don't have any friends. Thanks, Dad. So, thanks a lot, Dad. Carrie stares at you like you've gone insane. Mom looks less impressed. Maybe let Kyrie go first. Men do be like that sometimes. I wonder what the other two things were. Two months later. Good thing I didn't have to sneeze. Daddy? Anyways, so the four of you are working as a group? Yes. Cedric sends a curious but polite look your way. He was your best friend for most of your childhood. You still haven't talked much since entering college. You're acutely aware that everyone in the group appears to know each other except you. The old wolf looks at you over his circular glasses. So I can read. You're new. It's usually these three troublemakers together. Is that why you made this 4-person project? That blows. Remember how much fun we had last summer, Rom? I should probably lean forward so I can get close to the words. Oh, come on, I'm here. That face. Yes, I remember your final presentation on pre-postmodern art in the Age of Man. Very fascinating. So wait, are you talking about human or talking about people? I also remember spending an hour after class cleaning up after your whipped cream jizz cannon. Sure, it was whipped cream. The professor using the room in fall came back to a brand new and super colony based in their classroom. I told you we should have used toothpaste. Just to clarify, I worked on the slides, not the performance potion. Okay. That confused me a hot second. Which is why I have chosen a different assignment this summer. For your life skills education requirement, there will be no presentation at the end of the session. Instead, I'll ask the four of you, think beyond yourselves, learn to take care of an object other than yourselves. Return the object unharmed at the end of the 4 weeks, and you will pass the major portion of the class. Are you ready? He holds out a plastic bag, its contents just out of everyone's line of sight. Okay, you know what's weird? That just kind of reminded me of something I remember seeing a lot in, like, school stuff. Where it's like, okay everyone, you guys get to take care of a baby. Not a real life baby, but like, I don't know, an egg or something like that they have to carry around with you. I'm not sure if it'd be like, hey, pretend to feed or something like that. What a weird thing they would have in schools. And I think remember, like, Batman Beyond had some kind of fake cyber baby thing for it, but anyways, never did that. Did do dissection of animals. I hated that and smelled terrible. Yeah. So, who wants to pick? Alright, did I read the last one? It's plastic, black, kind of out of sight. I don't care. Why don't we let Kieran pick? Cedric looks at you expectantly, and you shrug. Why not? The professor holds out the bag to you. Inside, your hands grasp around something bumpy and rubbery. If you pick something lame, can I swap groups? Sure, if you can find a group willing to take you. Burn. No one's going to be swapping groups, okay? You pull out an item in your hands and show it to the group. Clenched in your fist is a hot pink dildo with realistic veins bulging along the shaft, balls and all. Okay, I was gonna make a joke that was gonna be something sexual, but Professor? It's really quite graphic. Ah, the phallus, a fascinating object for inquiry and care. Across the room, a group of girls giggle in your direction. 3 other members of your group stare at it slack-jawed. You're holding it in your iron grip. Ooh, like in person or on the internet? Like, just play it cool. You've seen plenty of dicks in your lifetime. You gently set the dildo down on your desk. Weird, huh? Rom, I thought you said this summer class was going to be different. Is this for me? This has to be punishment for the crap you pulled last year. I can assure you that everything in this bag is a real and valid assignment. So what, do we all have to stretch to that thing? I mean, if it's a regular one, then that's fine, but if it's a bad dragon, medium, or larger, that could be a bit difficult. Those things are big! So, when you say you want us to return it unharmed, does that mean unused? Okay, so we're going to make sure that Luke takes the dick last. If Luke is going last, I want to be second to last. Well, I can't take it this week because I'm busy. Ooh. The 3 of them turn to you expectantly. You kind of wish people would stop doing that. Sure, I'll take it the first week. Wonderful. However, you gentlemen decide to divvy up the workload. Make sure to do it evenly. The goal is not only to care for the object, but to integrate your relationship to it. I still have many questions. So, is it supposed to be a dick or a dildo? But if we're supposed to take care of it... Ooh, damn, my camera moved. Let me just reset myself. If we're supposed to take care of it, aren't we doing the opposite of integrating that relationship? Doesn't the assignment foreclose the multitude of ways that you could interact with the object? Do not fuck our final project. Well, I'll leave you for it be. If you need to get in contact with me outside of class, remember, do not email me. I will not respond to any emails or telephone calls. I have cut every wire in my office and cannot read any of your messages. Story time? Please come by my office hours or slide note under the door to my office hours. Okay. I'll be available after class for the next couple of hours. Good luck. So, oh yeah, I remember on the previous week's thing, I was like, that's a human person. Also, I wonder, like, why visual novel games really like this thing, which, like, it's a regular arse picture, but then has this, overlay in it. Kind of like, not really splotches, but like, I mean, other games have, like, actual pixels that you can see for each one of them. This one's has a much finer thing, but you know what I mean. Anyways, the dick is securely zipped into my backpack alongside your laptop and notebooks. It's a shame it's summer. You think you could have wrapped it in a jacket or a scarf for more padding. At least the weather is a minor consolation for being stuck here another 4 weeks. You might even go down to the beach and enjoy the last moments before you're officially no longer a college student. Just you and the real world, raw dogging it on your hands and knees for the job search, bent over the kitchen counter for minimum wage. And do be like that. Sorry to digress like a whole bunch of times. I remember when I came out of college, it took forever to find my first job. And it was a temp job. It sucked. It was dangerous. And it was like 18 an hour. Then the job after that, which I liked even quite a bit more, 17. And then I went for $11 an hour working at, storage unit when oil prices crash. And the storage unit was pretty alright. But then I have a much higher paying job now. Hyena. I'm a success. Not that taking dick is a negative thing, of course. It's just a practical turn of phrase. The point is that we're all fucked. You're so lost in thought, they don't notice the other person approaching you. You're knocked onto your ass and flat on your back. You can actually feel something shift in your tailbone as the canvas of your bag through the canvas of your bag. Oh, shit. Was on you just now? What? The dick. It takes him a minute to register what's going on. Oh right, there's a dildo in your backpack. It's also the school property. Yeah, I have it. It's in my bag, which I landed on. Shit. You frantically unzip your bag and search through your belongings. It's easy enough to locate the massive hot pink dildo in your backpack. Ooh. After all, it's not like you keep the whole library of dildos in there. It would be crazy of you just to keep a rainbow of sex toys out like a clown pulling out a handkerchief. Why would you even carry them around that many dildos? Well, in case you need it, duh. Maybe if you're a clown, that was part of your act. No, that would get you arrested. It's a kid's show, come on. This is a really interesting train of thought. Do it. The world must know about your clown cocks. Man, would it be crazy if I had 1,000 dildos in here, so you couldn't find the important one? Wes raised his eyebrows. Yeah, it would be. Is there something you're not telling me? No, I was saying, hypothetically, if I was a clown and my trick involved pulling endless dicks out of my back. Right. That would be weird. Yeah. And maybe illegal. This guy gets it. Probably. Maybe if you're a sex clown, then that'd be okay. I mean, hey, don't knock the clussy. Like, if that was my job? Yeah. Maybe like a weird bachelorette party thing. Or a bachelor party, I guess. It would be weird if you were getting paid for it. Why would money make it less weird? Why would getting paid to be a sex clown make it less weird? Wes shrugs. Because then you're a professional, and you know, people value enough to give your money for doing your thing. Also, let's just do that. I just want to use that as a thumbnail if I can remember. Boop. It do be like that sometimes. Being a sex clown for work and all that. But yeah, how's our time? Okay, halfway there. It's hard to do these things while I'm sitting on the floor. Because when you're a professional, you know, people value enough to give you your money to do your thing. But which came first, money or the social value? What? Never mind. We're getting distracted. So, the dick. Did you find it? Shit, yeah. You pull the dick from your backpack. Its structural integrity is intact, but there's clearly a streak of black where it's scraped against your notebook, a textbook, or an ancient pack of gum in the depths of your bag. Oh. Yeah. We can fix this, right? You can lick it clean. You lick your thumb and rub the blotch. No luck. Here, let me see. Wait, takes the dick and spits on it. Oh, okay, sure. Why not? He's definitely trying to rub something out of it. The pad of his fingertip slips across the top of the head, and he jerks the dildo as he jerks the dildo. Yeah, okay, you definitely need to get laid. Yeah, I do too. It's been a while. Probably need soap for this bad boy. He hands back to you, holding it by the balls so the shaft wobbles in the air. He extends his other hand to help you up. You're less using him for leverage as much as Wes is single-handedly lifting you to your feet, causing his biceps to bulgy under his sleeves. Wes walks you to the convenience store on campus. You had suggested taking the dildo up the ass, to a bathroom, but Wes insisted that you need something stronger. The bell chime tinkles as you enter. You're blasted by a smell of refrigerated sandwiches and overwet fruit. Wes guides you over the 1,000 items in the aisle, where he picks up a bottle of heavy-duty dishwashing liquid. Try this. What? Lifeall? What makes this brand different from Greeno or Advise? Dunno. Liftall pretty much already owns both of them. Come on. He tosses you the bottle. Wait, I need to So these are skill checks? I need to not cry so I can grab the bottle of soap. You nearly fumble a catch, but recover just in time. You successfully manage not to loudly drop the bottle of dishwashing detergent in the middle of the store. Wes is right behind you as you make your way to the cash register, mounds of snacks overflowing in his arms. There's a bored-looking student at the register. You hand her your student ID and credit card. She furrows her brow and taps the screen a couple of times. It says here, your card is declined. Oh, if you add the 2% student discount. No, your student ID is declined too. Neither of them work. It says here you're an alumni? Wes raises an eyebrow. You lean in closer over the counter. Yeah, I'm supposed to graduate last semester, but I didn't. That's why I'm here right now. She shrugs. Not her problem. The machine gets all the information from the registrar. It says what it says. Someone gently elbows you aside from behind. Wes pushes past you with his bags of snacks. Parmesan and jalapeno chips. Snacks of almonds, packs of almonds, peanut butter cups, and dumps his haul on the counter. I'll take the soap too. He pulls out several crisp 20s and hands them to the cashier. That should be enough, right? The cashier blinks in surprise, nods, and Wes scoops up his goods and jerks his head towards the soap. Thanks. Wes waits for his change. The university store is overpriced, but not by that much, and is already heading out the door by the time you've recovered. You awkwardly nod to the cashier as you take extra long strides to catch up. Hey, can I pay you back for the soap? I can pay you back for the soap if you want. It's just one thing of dish detergent, man. It's, what, $20? It's definitely not $20. So, where are you headed? Need a lift? Yeah, sure. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Can I just click that? Yeah, I could use a ride. Thanks. I should probably stop by the registrar and get my student status fixed. Wes's sleek, black electric car is progressively ostentatious in its subtlety. He drops you off just outside the administrative building. Oof, all of a sudden my throat just felt weird. You can hear arguing as you approach. So, if you could just check the date for me. No, Luke, I'm not going to ask Professor Gavinthron to bump your A- to an A. I'm not saying you should ask him. I'm saying you should tell him. I'm not going to tell the professor to raise your grade. Also, I think I remember that being a high school thing, but I don't remember it being a college thing. You know, A- and stuff like that. We can't do that here. You have to talk to him yourself. I told you, Dave hates my guts. He's threatened by my intellect, I swear. Luke's ears perk up as he sees you approach. Kieran, good to see you. Bureaucracy, am I right? We need states' rights. I'm going to disagree with you. Because you need to not... I don't know, something. Cowardly non-choice. I mean, I feel like that was just too easy. Because you have to talk to the teacher about grades. I think it's actually pretty reasonable. Luke either deliberately misunderstands you or isn't listening. That's what I'm saying. I can't believe that Dave would... Professor Gavinthorne put me down for an A-. A disgrace. It's not so bad. Right, spacebar doesn't work for doing choices. It could be worse. Look at my grades. All A's and one aberrant A-. Aberrant? What seems more likely, that all the other A's are mistakes, or that the mistake is an outlier? I think it's most likely that you didn't do so great in one class. Everyone makes mistakes. Luke looks grossly offended, either by making a mistake or the inclusion within the category of everyone. Flex, I had a 4.0. Emphasize, I had a 4.0. Lie, I had a 4.0. let's not go too hard, even though I love, like, screw it. We're doing well, if we're gonna do this game, we're gonna redo it. King of nerds like that. I mean, I had a perfect GPA. The admin grimaces, Luke's eyebrows raise. Had? Yeah, but then I failed a class, so here I am, making up for the skills requirement over the summer, without student status for a discount. Also, here's the thing, you think if they're not going to give you an A+, like here's the thing, if you're A+ up to the point, where you failed it because you missed it, I think they could, give you pass because you've done so well and then your dad died and you had to miss everything. Or at the very least, if you have a legitimate excuse to be like, hey, I failed because I missed finals because my dad died. Now we're in time. Need to set my face. There's an unreadable expression on Luke's face. It's definitely the same. What happened to you? Did the professor set out to screw you over too? No, actually, he hated you that much that you were too good for him? Well, he was compensating for something, missing out in his own life by going on a power trip. Actually, my dad died. The office grows silent. The administrator becomes suddenly enthralled by her computer screen. She runs her thumb over the corner of the monitor to remove a smudge. Oh, my parents are divorced. He's trying to empathize with you. Maybe? Yeah, mine too. The air conditioning in the room is actually really loud. In the back of the office, someone coughs. A toilet flushes just down the hall. Maybe it's for the best. No need to find out how much emotional labor you can extract from the people around you. So, there is something. I need to fix my student status. It says graduated, but I didn't. You can practically hear sag with relief. Something she can actually do. Of course. Do you have your diploma? With me? Right now? No, because I didn't actually graduate. Well, you need to return your diploma before I can make any changes. Okay, but I don't have one. Well, I can print one for you. Then, once you return it, we can make the appropriate changes to your status. You think you see, Luke rolled his eyes. So, you need to print my non-existent diploma so you can fix that it doesn't exist? Oh, it does exist, just virtually. But you can't return a virtual diploma, so you need to print it first. Okay, let's print it then. Great. Oh, we're out of ink. Cash or check? I'm sorry. Cash or check? It'd be $50 to print your diploma. Luke snorts behind you. He mutters something that sounds typical. But I don't actually need a diploma. I just need to return it to fix the mistake on my record. Right, and you need to have a diploma in order to return it. This logic seems airtight to me. I don't have $50 on me. Well, you can check out our postgraduate career resources next door. I haven't graduated. And I see there's a job posting you can apply for. Okay? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. It'll be to be a professor's relief student, if you know what I mean. Luke is on your heels as you exit the office. Yikes. Any more red tape, you could give the school as an overwrap holiday present. I think I'm moving too far over the right. That's the problem with sitting on the floor doing this, and having a movable desk. It's not really a desk. Boop. You know those jobs you should take? The registrars? No, you know whose job you should take? The registrars. Pretty sure it requires a bachelor's, which you have, obviously. Not until I pay $50. I thought we were a graduate student. True. He shrugs it off like it's no consequence. So, How's the dick? It's fine. I have it with me. Good, good. It's a good thing this course of is a blow of class, huh? I didn't need to take it, but I missed hanging out with Rom. I've got a couple of other courses I'm taking over the summer. This is my relaxing class. Well, this is the last requirement missing, so I'm only taking this one. Could be a lot worse. At least you have time to work a job alongside classes. Luke stops in front of a piece of paper taped to a wall. Now hiring register assistant intern, summer students only. Hey, look, this is perfect for you. What's an assistant intern? Am I interning to be an assistant, or am I an assistant to an intern? I don't know. Does it matter? I guess not. It says I need a reference letter, though. You know who you should ask? Rom. Rom? Yeah, Professor Abbott. You know. I bet he's still holding office hours. If you run over, you can probably make it in time. You'll show that you're interested in his class, and that you're a hustler. A hustler? What's up with this male feminist thing? It's a weird thing. The hustle is a social construct made to control the masses by generating dreams and justifying failure. Sure, I could ask him for a reference. Professor Abbott's office is in the basement of Rebout Hall, tucked away at the very end of the hallway. Just outside the door is a dusky desk, the kind with a wooden L-shaped table attached to a flimsy plastic chair with a flimsy. It looks like no one has used it in ages. Where the hallway ends, there's a single closed door with an unlit exit right above it. Someone has taped a piece of paper to its left with the word "No" in permanent marker, no exit. Maybe it used to be a fire escape at some point, but you don't think anyone has done any escaping through it recently. Kieran, it's good to see you. How's your first day of classes? Professor Abbott nods as you enter. He wasn't lying about his no emails rule, unless he's hiding something under the mess of papers strewn about his desk. There's not a single electronic in sight. It was good, thanks. It is a good time to remember that you've never visited a professor's office in 4 years at Corinth. Nice place. Every inch of wall space is covered with overflowing bookshelves. The floral themed calendar from last year hangs from the window. March, forget-me-nots. It looks like he hasn't changed it in nearly 5 months. Also, on his desk is a framed picture of him, a man, and 2 kids. Thank you. So, you know what you said that you didn't take emails? I do not. So I came back for reference for a job I'm applying for. It's, an assistant intern at the registrar. Are you an intern to an assistant, or assistant to an intern? I'm not sure. Okay. What do you want me to write in your letter? Something generic, I think. I guess I haven't been in your class very long. No, you haven't. Thought I heard some noise. Anyways, you're starting to think that the professor may not be the best person to speak in your self-starter attitude and tireless work ethic. How's your object doing? Oh, my object? Let's try other venues. Be like, hey, how's it? It sure is an object. May I see it? Grimacing, you reach into your backpack. Hi, Professor Abbott, are you... Cedric abruptly opens the door to my office. He freezes when he sees you. Oh, sorry. I can come back later. You can wait outside. I think there's a desk there. Cedric flushes and disappears as quickly as he entered. this is your chance. Rotate the dick in your hand so you cover the blemish. Below. Try and hide it. I guess we don't need to show him it unless, we can't actually get it off. With a twist of your wrist, you awkwardly arrange your hands around the shaft so you grip the dildo like a sword, balls up. Cool. It doesn't look suspicious at all. Mr. Abbott reaches for it like you're holding out an ice cream cone. You reluctantly hand over the dick. Mr. Abbott picks up and examines it, adjusting the spectacles with the other hand. Seems to be in good... Perhaps not. He gingerly hands it back to you, holding the shaft like you might hold a blade to blades of a scissor. Well, there's still 3 weeks to go. He reclines in the seat. You only need to keep in good condition for the rest of the class. Yep. Well, if that's all, I have your reference by the end of the week. Send Cedric in after you, will you? Dick literally in hand, you step out of the basement floor of the rebout hall. Cedric is nowhere to be seen. What's with the audio? The desk looks slightly less dusty than before. There might be a peach-shaped aspirin in the seat, but it's impossible to know for sure. The sound of door creaking shut catches your attention. You see Cedric disappear into the no-exit door at the end of the hallway. Hey, Cedric, wait up! Jung over the door and give the handle an experimental turn. It opens without resistance. For some reason, it feels like it should have locked behind him. Cedric, Professor Abbott says you can come see him. Your voice echoes through the empty stairwell. The staircase winds downwards into the inky darkness, lit only by the remnant light filtering through the door you hold open. This is definitely an OSHA violation. Let go of the handle, and the door starts to creak shut behind you. Oh, hell no. Childhood's best friend or not, you're not about to get locked in a creepy stairwell for anyone. Wedging the foot between the door and its frame, you prevent it from closing fully. You extend your other leg as far as it will reach. You can saddle the edge of the topmost platform here, your shoes dangling just above the first step. Hello? Anyone there? You can barely fit your hand and the dick around the rail. Maybe if you stretch just a bit more. Your forward foot sleeps from under you, and your makeshift doorstop flies from its door-stopping position. The dick ejects from your hands and ricochets off the wall and down the steps. You have to use both hands to stop yourself from face-planting in the middle of the landing. The door slams shut behind you. Shit. Get the dick. You fly down the stairs, hearing the dildo bounce down flight after flight of steps. How deep does the stairwell go? You sure that you were already in the basement and the floor of this building? Are you sure that you were already in the floor? You count 1 flight, then 2, then 4, before losing track. Oh right, going down like something into a mysterious world. It's nearly pitch black now, and you can hear the bounce of the dick, and no, you can't hear the bounce of the dick anymore, and don't think you can see it even if it was there. With luck, you probably trip on it and break your neck. What a headline to make. Talk about throwing your back out your back for dick. Just as you consider giving up on going back upstairs, you spot a light from one of the floors below. Distantly, you hear festive music and ambient chatter. It's an open door. You can see a grand hall filled with dicks. Seriously, like a capital H horror out of the movies, complete with stained glass windows and hundreds-foot-tall ceilings. As you cross the threshold, you feel a cold stone of marble below your feet. So, do we not wear shoes? A ribbed vault braces the cathedral like a structure, supporting a ceiling decorated with feroces that are impossible to make out from your vantage point. At the very end of the hall appears some kind of congregation, People in old-timey fancy clothing mill about with goblets in hand. What are you doing here? Jesus, where'd you come from? You shouldn't be here. He's not mad at you. He's worried? It's fine. I just need to grab something. Oof. Fuck. All of a sudden my throat was like, hey, we're gonna fail on you for a second. We can pretend I never walked in on this costume party. He scrunches his nose, the way he had always did when he suggested something he didn't agree with. It's not... What do you mean? What do you even need to grab? Cedric, there you are. The people are waiting. Cedric nearly jumps out of his skin. My liege, I will be there. Okay, this is weird. Now we had time. Cedric clearly takes the role-playing very seriously. The other man gives you a courteous once-over, maybe because you're the only one non-costume. I mean, what about him? Is this your friend, Cedric? I don't think we've met. Remus. The elf extends his hand for you to take. Take his hand? It's mine now. You push down the reason panic as you take his hand in yours. The pad of his index finger finds your wrist as he shakes, strong, firm, and worn. King Remus, this is my friend who was just leaving. He looks at you meaningfully. Sorry. I should at least be like, hey, I'm a person who does things and stuff. I have to reset myself again. I don't know how, for some reason, it's like, hey, you want to smile really bigly? Remus the guy on the left. Kieran, it's good to meet you. Cedric's nose twitches. He's nervous. Kieran, it's a pleasure to meet you. Remus claps your shoulder once for good measure, his paw heavily on your arm. I hope you enjoy your stay. He winks at you, like you're both in on a joke that everyone else is missing. Come, Cedric, the people need us. Let us give them what they want. Of course, I'll be right there, Your Highness. Cedric sees him off before turning to face you. Hail and well met? Seriously, you shouldn't be here. What's so important they need to get anyways? My Bluetooth earbuds. I'm gonna be honest, I dropped the ball in the dick, and its balls. I swear, I just need to grab it and get out of here. I already bought soap, so everything's gonna be fine. Soap? Actually, no, I don't know. Go get whatever you need, but make it quick, okay? I try to cover for you. Cedric pants away through the crowd at the end of the hall. You can hear Remus starting a speech with in an asp. His voice echoing throughout the assemblage. From distance, you can barely make out bits and pieces about farms and refugees and forthcoming disaster. Sounds like trouble in the Shire. Well, it might be a bit premature. I don't have all the time in the world, unfortunately. So that's going to be the end of this quick look, with us being in another world. So it's basically an isekai or something. Who knows? But anyways, that's going to be the end of this quick look. So, to get it out of the way, if you want to play this game... sorry, it's still the morning. Because I'm doing this while my family are away, so I can talk about dicks to my heart's content. Anyways, if you want to play this game, it's free on itch.io, but you can give them $5 on something, I think, also on itch.io, so you can get more stuff? What does it specifically say? Bonus content including HQRN files and a 30-page PDF booklet. Why would it be 30 pages? But, let's go to main menu so you can do active. What else? Oh yeah, if you want me to play this game, tell me, and I'll give it a point, which will put up higher in the list. Also, Also, if you have any other games you want me to do a quick look of, then tell me, and I'll add it to the set. And yeah, comment, comment, say what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise. If you like my YouTube and would like to see grow, then please like, subscribe, and check out other videos too help it grow. And please remember to spam new your animals to help control the pet population. And next week's game will be Before You Depart. Okay. And until next time, another quick look. Me, GamerWolfSix, for visual novels. Thanks and see ya.